What's going on, beautiful jellyfish? It's Tracy. Thank you for joining me today. We're going to be doing an unboxing for Shadows over Innistrad. This is a fat pack that I picked up myself at one of my local game stores that I play when I'm at school, and I wanted to open it and actually really talk to you guys about like what would be my pack one, pick one things, because I think like watching videos when you just, you know, see someone like opening up the box and they just talk through the cards, like that's fun and I like that, but I kind of wanted to make a little bit more value out of this, where I wanted to be like, okay, these are the cards that I would pick and here are the reasons why. So let's just get cracking on this thing. I brought my scissors out here. These are like the greatest things ever. And I was like, I can't open these like by myself. I always have like a really hard time, like, and I didn't want to open it before, so you guys didn't think I did bad things. I don't know. All right, cool. We got Jace's face. Very nice. So basically, if you're not familiar with fat packs, the way that they work is you get this little like guide, which is pretty cool. It basically just talks about each of the cards, talks about like it has pictures of like all the cards from the set, and then it talks about like the most desirable cards basically that you want to look out for. And then it comes with these two little two little deck box things, which I think these things are actually really cool. A lot of times I put tokens in them and things like that, and I think that the art of Shadows over Innistrad is some really beautiful art, so they come with these. And it also comes with a D20 and lands, which I actually honestly forgot about. And then it comes with this really sweet box, which has got Jesus' face on it, and it looks really awesome. I always really like that about fat packs. And then it comes, of course, with 9 packs, so we're gonna just get started. All right. We're gonna slow roll these packs. I honestly, whenever I open up a pack and people watch, I always like to slow roll them. I think I get great joy out of other people being like, I just want to see the rare. All right, we got Emissary of the Sleepless, Jace's Scrutiny, Strength of the Arms, Blood Mad Vampire, Sea Graf's Gabab, Shambleback, Uncaged Fury, Byway Courier, Geist Blast, Bound by Moonsilver. On Elven Mysteries, Sigarda is our rare. Hinterland Locker and Avacyn. Okay, we're starting things off pretty strong. It was so funny as I was looking through these, and I actually, like, you know when you're looking through the pack sometimes and you immediately go to the rare, I actually like legitimately like didn't notice the rare until I really looked at it. Okay, so let's talk about this. Let's go through this. So basically, within this pack, Avacyn is going to be our choice. She's a nut house. She's absolutely insane. She's really, really good. So easily, by far, she is just going to be the pack. She's definitely just going to be, you know, that. Let's talk about some of these other cards, though. Sigarda is pretty good. She's got a really nice body. She's 5 mana for a 4/5 flyer. If you got that whole humans thing, it's definitely, if this was pack one, pick ones, to be putting you into a very specific color scheme if you decided to continue that route. Emissary of the Sleepless, I'm a huge fan of this card a lot. I really like it. I don't think it's pack one, pick oneable, but I do like it. Bound by Moonsilver is a better pacifism for this set. It's really, really good. I do like Byway Courier a lot. Shambleback is good, but I don't like it at pack one, pick one. And the rest of the pack is just, it's mediocre. This is actually a pretty solid, got a couple of solid cards in here, but I mean, I think we're starting things off really strong when I open up an Avacyn, but it's okay because I'm not going to open up anything else good in this box, right guys? Oh gosh, did I just like curse myself? That's alright, I'm not a very superstitious person, so. But yeah, this is really sweet. Starting things off with an Avacyn in this is really awesome, so. Okay. We got Chaplain's Blessing, Jace's Scrutiny, Dauntless Cather, Intrepid Provisioner, Moorland Drifter, Stoic Builder, Crow of Dark Tidings, Uncaged Fury, Pick the Brain, Stone Quarry, Griff's Boon, Second Harvest, Duskwatch Recruiter, and then we have a foil Aim High. That's really pretty. Cool. Okay, sweet. So what do we like out of this pack? Okay. I like in this pack, what is a good pack? I really like Intrepid Provisioner. I like this card a lot. It's got a really nice body. It's 4 mana for a 3/3 Trampler already. And then if you're doing this whole human tribal thing, you get something +2/+2 till end of turn, which is really sweet. I do like Moorland Drifter a lot. This card is actually very... It doesn't look like it's anything fancy, and it's not, but it's really strong. I like this card a lot. 2 mana for a 2/2 is just good, pretty good value, and then the fact that if you have Delirium, it gets flying, like, that's just incredible. Second Harvest is good in the right deck. I don't know if I necessarily love it as a pack one, pick oneable, but I do like this card a lot. And what is this one? Sometimes I honestly forget. Oh, this card is insane. Duskwatch Recruiter. This is the dude that flips and then creature spells cost you 1 less to cast if you flip it. This card is crazy amazing. So what would I do if I had this, and what would be my first pick? Let's see. I think it would probably be the Duskwatch Recruiter. I think this card is really, really strong. Secondly, I really like Second Harvest, and Dauntless Cather is also a really good choice. So yeah, also another thing too is definitely let me know what you guys take out of these packs. Like, let me know if you disagree with me or anything like that. You know, like my friend Lee and I were filming these before, and he and I had different opinions, and that's totally okay. All right, we got Stormrider Spirit, Pieces of the Puzzle, Expose Evil, Seagraph, Scab, Stallion, Explosive, Shambleback, Duelist, Vessel, Corpse Trader, Not Forgotten, Spiteful Motives, Traverse the Universe, and our flip is Hair of Falconwrath. Okay, so let's talk about this. So, Not Forgotten is actually a really strong card. I don't like it pack one, pick one. This card actually doesn't look that good. I've played with it in the pre-release, and it's really, really strong. I really love Stormrider Spirit. I'm huge into blue at flyers. I think this card is really, really incredible. Expose Evil is a really solid thing. It does, like, it taps 2 target creatures at instant speed, which is amazing, and you get to investigate out of it, so it's card advantage, so this card's really good. I do like that. Traverse the Universe is good. I don't know if I do pack one, pick oneable necessarily, but I do think this card is sweet. I do like the Trawler, Voldaren Duelist. I think this card is insane. This one I think I like as well. Yeah, this card's really good. It's 2 mana that becomes a 3/2 flyer. Oh, sorry. And then once you discard it, really good for Delirium. What would I take out of this pack? Oh, also, by the way, the Stallion, really good, looks a lot better. What would I take out of this pack? Let's see. It's probably a tie between the Stormrider Spirit and the Voldaren Duelist. But the Hair is also really good. It's probably between these 3. I think I would just take the Stormrider Spirit because it's a little bit more versatile. But let me know, would you guys do Traverse? I don't really know. Yeah. What does Piece of the Puzzle do? Is this like a... That card's okay. Not super great, but that card's okay. Okay. Alright, we got Pieces of the Puzzle. Thraben Inspector, Snapper, Warp Landscape, Stormcrook Mentor, Tormenting Voice, Clip Wings. I think this is the first Clip Wings I think I've opened in Shadows of Innistrad. No, it's not. I think I opened up one in draft, or pre-release. Rotten Heart Goyle, Murderous Compulsion, Manic Scribe, Briarbridge Patrol, Unelven Mysteries, and Silverfull Partisan. And then our flip is a Village Messenger. Okay. Let's take a look at this. Our green, for some reason in these packs, I feel like has been very green heavy. I think the pick, I feel like here is just Murderous Compulsion straight up because it's removal. I think that, like, yeah, I think that the pick is just straight up Murderous Compulsion. Warp Landscape is also really strong. I do really like Clip Wings in this set. This set has a lot of flying. So I think that card is really sweet. Tormenting Voice I do like. I don't like it pack one, pick oneable though. The Inspector's good, however, it's not pack one, pick oneable. And the Briarbridge Patrol is pretty okay. Our rare, I don't think is anything really to cry home about. I think it's fine in the right deck, but I think that the removal sometimes is just absolutely the right choice. So, we're going on our fifth pack. Okay. Unruly Mob, Snapper, Gone Missing, Ethereal Guidance, Scavenger, Throttle, Mage, Stoic Builder, Cather, Halpack Resurgence, Golstead, Drownyard Temple, Thrabo and Gargoyle, and a Thing in the Ice. Okay, okay. So let's talk about a couple of things. Thing in the Ice, obviously, really, really strong. Like this card a lot. Pretty stoked about it. I think it's going to be really awesome. Throttle, okay, this card has a lot of mana, and I completely understand that. However, it's removal, and removal is essential. So I think that the rest of this pack is actually decently underwhelming. I don't think there's a lot of really super amazing things. The Mage is actually really solid in that like blue-red sort of like builds. What else is pretty solid here? I don't I feel like the rest of this package just doesn't seem to be a super great pack. There doesn't seem to be really anything in it, but I think the pick is thing in the ice, but I think that the next person that you're passing things to is probably going to be pushing them into black, because I think the next card, the best card in this pack, I think is going to be Throttle for the removal. Also, Unruly Mob is actually a really solid card as well. The rest of the pack, though, like I said, I think is decently underwhelming. That not super other crazy things in there. Alright, get our land pack. Goodness knows, I have so much of those. So many lands. Alright, what are we gonna do? What do we open here, guys? Let's start with the wolf. Sometimes I'm picky about the art. I don't know. Sometimes. Those over there. I should have put these separately to begin with, whatever. Mob, Pieces of a Puzzle. Throbbing Inspector, Ethereal Guidance. Hound, Mage. I feel like I'm looking at the same pack. Fork in the Road, Shambleback, Wolf, Bloodswoon, Masquerade, Pale Rider, Sin Prodder, and Aberrant Researcher. Okay, so let's talk about this pack. Fork in the Road, obviously really, really good choice. I like this card a lot. Mana Fixing is like really sweet. I really like Pale Rider a lot. We talked about the Mage. I think that card's really good. Olivia's Bloodswoon, actually I played with this card in pre-release. This card is really good, actually. We just talked about Unruly Mob. We already talked about Inspector. Sin Prodder, I don't really know how I have feelings about. Aberrant Researcher as well, though, I think is definitely, you know, really, really solid. I don't know if I like it in this... I don't know if I like this... I don't know if I like it in, like, a pre-release or, like, a draft or something like that. I don't know if I'd pick a pack one, pick winnable. What would I do in this instance? It's a really good question. I don't know. I feel like I take Fork in the Road. I'm not really sure though. This is a tough one. A lot of red, actually. A lot of red in this pack. I'm not really too sure. I should be taking much better care of these cards than I actually am right now. Let's be a lot more careful. Where do my packs go? There we go. Alright, we're gonna do Sorin. Okay. Making sure we're still recording. Okay, cool. Inspector. I think I've opened an Inspector like in every pack. Nibbles of Dusk, Unruly Mob, Accomplice, Waltz, Prior Hound, Might Beyond Reasoned, Stormkirk Mentor, Tormenting Voice, Reaper, Murderer's Axe, Forsaken Sanctuary, Nahiri, and Hinterland Logger. Okay, I mean, yeah, Nahiri. I mean, like, you know, she's just a bomb. She does so many different things. All of her abilities are just really, really relevant. Card advantage, exiling things, and she's just easily the pick. Say Nahiri is just not in the pack. I think, do I like Logger? Yeah, Logger's pretty sweet. Like I said, I like Tormenting Voice. I like the Dusk. I like this card a lot, actually. Oh, Prior Hound, this card's really good. That card's really awesome. This pack is actually pretty solid. I kind of like it. There's some strong white stuff, I think, in this pack, definitely. Alright, so I think I should have put my red to the side so that I could have done an overview, but I guess I'll just cut and I'll film that after. We're gonna do Jace now. Save Avacyn for last, best for last. Alright, we got Expose Evil. Furtive Hummels, whatever. Devilthorn Fox, Warped Landscape, Confront the Unknown, Deadweight, Vessel, Kissig Dire Swine, Wasp, Moonlight Hunt, Highland Lake, Sinister Concoction, Death Cab Cultivator, and a Village Messenger. Okay, so what do I like in this pack? This pack's actually decently underwhelming as well. I think the pick here, I do like Village Messenger a lot, but I don't think I like it pack one, pick winnable. Deadweight is really solid. I really liked Warped Landscape a lot. I think for pack one, pick winnable though, where was our rare? This was a rare, okay. Is this guy good, this Mana Dork? I don't really know. I feel like that's really weird to do pack one, pick one. I'm not really sure. I don't know. I think I would do Deadweight. I think for just straight up removal's sake, I think that's just probably like the strongest thing. I'm not really too sure. Okay. All right, last pack. We're cracking open. Silent Observer, Survive the Night, Just the Wind, Skeleton, Moorland Drifter, Crow of Dark Tidings, Uncaged Fury, Watcher in the Web, Twins, Compelling Deterrence, Open the Armory, Edgeroll Illuminator, and Brain in a Jar. And then our flip is Gustav Arsonists. Okay, All right, so what do we like out of this pack? I like a couple of things out of this pack. First off, I love Watcher in the Web. I think this card is just absolutely hysterical. I think it's just really, really strong. I do really like Just the Wind. I think it's really sweet. I love the madness ability. I think that makes it really, really strong. Compelling Deterrence. I've had instances where actually I've opened up both of these in the same pack. It's kind of awkward because they do very similar things. I think, and also Uncaged Fairy, I actually do like this card a lot. And then what is this one? This actually, that card's really good. What do I think is the pick here? I think out of all of these, I think I like Watcher in the Web the best. I just think this card just does everything, and I just think it's really, really sweet. Alright guys, so we're gonna just do a quick overview of the rares and mythics and stuff. First I'll do the unexciting. I got one foil, which was Aim High. Nothing super crazy fancy, but it's a foil and it's pretty cool. So now we're gonna talk about rares and stuff. So I got a Traverse the Universe, Brain in a Jar, Death Cab Cultivator, Second Harvest, which actually I can trade this way. I got a lot of green rares. That's like really funny. Silver for a Partisan, Sin Prodder, Drownyard Temple, and then Thing in the Ice. In this fat pack, I actually got 3 mythics, which I think is actually really insane. But the thing that is kind of interesting about this set is that, you know, you do get the flip cards. So Avacyn was my flip card, so you could get, in a sense, any of the flip cards for that, which was really cool. We also did open up Sigarda and Archangel Avacyn in the same pack, which was really sweet. Yeah, so 3 mythics I think in a fat pack is really interesting, but if we discount Avacyn because that slot could have gone for a common or uncommon, we got 2 mythics and 9 packs for a fat pack. I think that's pretty sweet. I feel like you're typically usually guaranteed at least one, so I think like this seems to be getting these 2 I think was decently rare, but I'm not really too sure about this. I could be wrong. Let me know if you know about that because I'm actually really interested. So what do I like out of this pack in terms of like what am I going to use and stuff? Because I'm actually very overwhelmed because I opened up an Avacyn because I didn't expect that and that was really sweet. Out of the stuff that I'll use, I think I actually want to playtest with Thing in the Ice in Modern a little bit, but I'm not really sure. I want to put a Second Harvest in my Omnath EDH deck. Nahiri I don't have a use for, but I've been thinking about building red-white in EDH because I think she's really awesome. Sigarda I don't have a use for, but opening up that and Avacyn in the same pack was really sweet. And then Avacyn, I actually don't have a use for, but like I said, I think I'm gonna put these in the same deck. So opening up this much value was just really sweet. I don't know prices of anything, and you know, of course, prices of things are much more expensive as when they first come out compared to like over time. But let me know if you guys like this. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.